Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that say stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up.
What you got?
What's going on, everybody?
Cheese
Sorry, I'm
and
late.
rice, cheese and rice. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ricardo.
So, coil pack number 3. There's an insert where the bolt goes in, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like. Maybe made out of brass, right?
Yep. It's just free spinning.
Yeah, so it's loose.
So
they were able to basically take it off, and it came all with it.
Yep. So we need to put some epoxy in it and let it set up while we're doing this today, so that way by the time we're leaving tonight, it'll be good and solid.
Okay.
And unfortunately, those things do happen.
Wow. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that they changed the plugs for me, and then they were going to take it out for a test drive.
What's up, young man?
They started the car, and they immediately did it.
So
they shut it off. Damn. All right,
Oh,
who's here? What's up? What'd they do?
Joe Z, yes, boost weather, yes, man.
Yes.
Dayton. My wife gave birth to my daughter a few days before, so it turned out great. Congratulations. First kid or multiple kids? What's up? Jamie, happy holidays, brother. Jack, happy Friday, yes, sir. Just a work day, normal day. Sanders, big dog.
Boom.
Philip Smith, what's up, my friend?
What up, my ninja? What up, Sands?
So Ricardo just joined us a few moments late there because there's been some ongoing issues for his daily driver, Ratchet. And so she's been doing a little bit of misfiring, a little bit of stumbling. And
yeah, it started happening maybe like last week, to be honest. It was on the second revision on E85, and it happened mid-pull. Like maybe like at 52, something in there. And I felt it. And I immediately looked, and AFR was fine. It was good.
Right.
And then I was able to check it on the log, and it was just a split second, like a
little blip.
And then that little blip started being more consistent. Not on watt, just regular driving. I'm like, what the fuck? Every gear, everything. But it won't do it with the car parked. So
there's some sort of, now that we've known what we found, there's some sort of correlation between the vibration of the vehicle being in motion and the motor mounts coming into play and the rocking and such to make that have enough momentum to maneuver that bolt enough to allow the coil pack to move enough. Whereas at idle, in a parking spot, it doesn't have enough, the engine isn't cranking enough torque to move, I would say.
Pardon my ignorance in this matter, but the coil pack is supposed to do exactly what?
It's supposed to pack coils.
Okay.
It's the spark. It creates the spark. So it's an electrical, right? It creates the bang. So it takes that and transfers it down. So
but it basically seals the entire.
It does. It seals to the spark plug. Yep, it's got a boot. It's got a long neck. The boot goes down over the top of the plug there.
Right.
And then the part that you're looking at is the ground strap. That's what's down in the cylinder itself.
Right, but would that being a little slightly loose create any?
Absolutely. Because inside that coil, there's like a spring.
And I'm sure there's
kind
pressure
of think of like
as
when you're looking inside of like a remote control and you got a battery, and you got those springs wound up. Similar concept, right? It's the transfer of energy, right? I am no scientist. I'm sure Jesse could fucking run circles on something like this.
Yeah.
But basically, that's what you're looking at on the inside of the coil pack when you open it up. There's also a spring in there that transfers the energy from the head of the coil pack down to the spring, down through into the plug. So it's about transferring of the energy. So of course, as that's bouncing, of course that's going to be,
creating a disturbance there for sure. Yeah.
So this is something that we go through all the time, right? Is we're no different than any of our enthusiast customers, right? I mean, we go through the same things, whether it be blowing motors or looking at data logs or reviewing spark plugs, pulling them every oil change, or these are the things that come along with high performance cars. You got to maintain this shit.
The bright side is that I now know what that feels like.
Right.
So if there's anyone else that's going through the same thing, I can pinpoint them into check your coils or, what I mean?
And not just check the coils. In this instance, it was the coils are fine. It's the actual brass fitting. It's out on the valve cover side.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, we hope it's that. Hopefully it's just not one of other things, but.
Ain't got no fuel in it.
Yeah. I made sure that I checked that.
What's up, Drew? What's up? All right, so let's get in. I mean, we got 25 people. That's a good start.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
So happy Black Friday. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, for me, I had a couple plates at the regular sitting, and then I had a couple of plates at midnight. little late night snack. Jackson and I met in the kitchen around 3 a.m. and had a couple plates then. So, yeah. So, I mean, for us, it was great. Small, just our family, our immediate family, my wife, my kids, and my mom. And it was great.
Yeah.
And we obviously went out the night before and had a little good time.
It was great.
Pianos.
It was great.
So, yeah, so I'm feeling well rested today. Had a nice little, couple days off basically for me.
And not only that, but knowing that today we're doing something completely different, and we're
just hanging loose, kind of.
Yeah. Like like we said, creating content and making that content work for us. And
I'm not going to sweat nearly much as today as I would be working on cars. So
as you can tell, we are wearing pretty decent hoodies.
A little hoodie. I told them it's a little cold in here.
Yeah, I think it was 56 when I got here.
It was 52 when I got out to the car. It was 55 once it started getting moving. So it was fucking cold, man.
That's cold. I don't care what anybody says. I think Cody showed up without a fucking sweatshirt.
Of course.
He showed up in T-shirts. And I was like, what is this cold weather, Cody? What the hell? Yeah, man. But it's kind of weird, man, because it's wet and cold. That's just like a little extra there.
Daniel, what's going on, brother? Sanders' mom is great. She, obviously, as things change with, my dad dying and stuff, there's a ton of loneliness, and we're very grateful and thankful that she was able to move in next door to us, and man, it's been great. She's got literally, we've had the best neighbor ever.
Yeah.
And the kids, the dogs, we can all go over and see her anytime we want, and on Sundays she makes breakfast, we go over there and spend time with mom, and I snuggle up on the couch and take my Sunday naps away from the rest of the family and just hang out with mom. And yeah, so it's been good. I mean, I'm sure on her end it's probably a little more difficult than she leads on, as with any of us probably.
I'm sure it is.
And but yet, we're very fortunate, very grateful. And I told them, like, we didn't do like some big formal grace or anything. I just told them, when we sat down for dinner, that I was just grateful that this family makes the best of everything we've got, and that everyone's still got a positive attitude regardless of what we've endured,
Right. Yeah.
So, and that's exactly how I feel, man. Like, Bob, we were asking, hey, how was your day? Whatever, Bob and I, he's like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, even if that wasn't true, say it that way. And he's like, but it is true. I'm like, I understand.
Good. But even
if it wasn't true, because we only have one go around at this shit. Like, you can choose to be focusing on the positive, or you could choose to be focusing on the negative. And I think any of us have had a time in our lives where we've probably gotten stuck in that focusing on the negative, right?
And we don't want to go back to that.
And man, you just got to get away from that, because you get to choose that. We come to work. Yeah, it's Friday. It's after Thanksgiving. We'd like to have had the day off, sure. But we had hundreds of emails. I think we had something like 40 orders come through. We got to work. We got to work.
Got to do it.
And
yeah, I feel that.
You come here and you have a mindset of, I gotta go to work. What's that going to be like?
Yeah, no.
Or if you come in and you're like, dude, I get to go and hang out with my friends and get to go to work. I mean, it's a choice, right?
Yeah, 100%. No, now that my fiance works at Amazon, so she's telling me all of how their tutorial, I wouldn't say tutorial, but orientation, right?
Yeah.
And she's telling me they're giving them cards, and in the cards there's like frequently asked questions, like from the get-go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like telling her, I would love to go to an orientation, even if,
sure,
just to see
especially
the
with a place like that has their systems.
You're talking
and
about
their procedures.
one, if not the biggest company.
Probably the
right?
biggest, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta
like,
be.
I don't know is Amazon the biggest company in the world as far as like money goes, or top 3, or what did he? Anyway, all that to say that she was telling me about her like PTOs, and how if she's late, they'll take like 15 minutes away from like the
like how they're gonna basically nip and clip her paycheck.
Exactly, dude. And I was like, oh,
yeah, corporate
wow.
AF.
I just looked at all this and just grabbed it even harder, bro. Like straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'll be fucking fire gone by now, bro. Oh Lord. No, we've definitely been able to build something where we've had a balance between understanding that I found myself in a situation where, you know what I mean, I feel bad, I'm sick, you know what I mean, and being in another job, well, you better use your hours,
right?
You better use your hours, and at that point, I mean, it adds even more to the stress of coming back to work and doing all this. But
yeah, we're fortunate, man.
Yeah, just like I wrote on the Parker Foreman post, I think it was yesterday, like, we're living the dream.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the goal from here is just to build this bigger and better.
Right, and
still live it.
Do more and continue to do it better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. So,
and what's the one thing, we always talk about is like, the older I get, the more the cliche sayings aren't so cliche.
They're not.
You know, and it's one of those things where, like, I think that's like the best piece of advice I can give to a young man that, that will give me his ear, is that like the things that people tell you are cliche statements, just kind of focus on them and learn them a little bit, you know? Like when they say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, you know, just, you know, it is a cliche statement.
Yeah.
And yet.
It comes to be
and
very,
yet,
very real.
You know, we had this dream of being able to get a website, and then we did. And then it was like, well, let's move the goalpost. And it was like, okay, let's do $100,000 in sales. And then we did. And then we were like, let's do, you know, 100,000, you know, in a quarter. And then we did. And then we were like, let's do 500,000 in a year. And then we did. And then, so it's like we keep moving the goalposts. So it's definitely not about the destination.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that, you know, 3 years ago, we would have never known what $1 million business looks like.
Right.
And now we're just like, okay, we can't be $1 million business.
Yeah, this doesn't work. We have to be
we need
10
to
million.
be, yeah,
Gotta
we
be
need to
100
be
million.
Yeah. It needs to be 15 million minimum.
Right.
That way you can see the change. That way you can actually see that, you know what I'm saying? Not that this doesn't work. Obviously, it's gotten us up to here.
For sure.
But our vision is so much bigger and just better and different.
Right.
You know, we work with what we got.
This is the scratching and clawing method
We work
that
with
we
what
know
we
and
have.
love.
We make
you
the
know?
best of it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm proud of us. Look, I got to say it. I got to tell you. And I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah, for sure.
We really appreciate y'all. Let's see what we got going on right here. We got a couple of messages in there. Ooh, Elizabeth Kuhn, what's up, girl? How you doing?
You hit that button right there. It'll open up all the comments right there.
Oh, wow.
Sharpen the sword, absolutely, Chris.
Chris just
had a baby.
He just had a baby yesterday, dude.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I messaged him and I said,
congratulations.
I said, bro, the craziest thing is that we met over a Y pipe. He was selling me his Y pipe
for Ratchet.
And that's how we met. And then at the end of the day, he ended up finding us. And then he became a customer, and now we're friends on Facebook. And now I saw his first job, and now his I don't know.
Crazy.
It's just, you know what I mean?
Again, it's not about the destination, right? Like you meet him on the journey.
Yeah.
You know?
It was great. It was great, man. Data logging lemon nasty. Ooh, girl.
Girl over here, you couldn't do it. It's wet.
Holy moly. Wet. Isn't it wet over there? Where they at?
It's Florida snowing at the shop right now.
Where they at?
They're in Brandon, Riverview. So.
Okay, they're far. They're down there. Gotcha.
Hour and some
change. It's another zip code.
Yeah, for sure. Philip says Amazon drivers do 400 packages a day, and they keep the same route. It's really boring after a while seeing the same people. I mean, you know, we try and make our Amazon dudes' day. You know, we cut up with them when they drop stuff off. We try and make them.
Now that you say that, I'll probably think about it and see if we can. I don't know.
Yeah, make it better.
Find something. Yeah.
Right. Miss Laura, what's up, girl? Look, girl, look. This is our idea that came to life right here. We went and got it. We went and got it.
Did you check with Laura? Did she clear it?
Absolutely. Laura was the one that co-signed the idea. What are you talking about?
Just check it, bro. Just check it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Nard Dog, you know it. I got the Lund hat and the Lund hoodie today.
By the way, shout out to Lund.
Shout out to Lund.
I sent an email that said, if you want championship tunes.
There you go.
Championship tunes.
And they're $50 off.
$50 off right now.
Yes, sir. At www.pp-fl.com.
Yes, sir.
Take that $50 and save it and put it towards your next upgrade.
Ricky don't know what far is. Tell him, Poppy, the long night out of in BFE. What he said?
Joe, enjoying Parker Performance Ideas and Shop. Thanks. Absolutely, man. Thank you for being here.
Hell yeah.
Chris Lehman, what's up, young man? Long time no chat, brother.
What's up?
How's life? Jared Maxey. Now listen, man, this is a dude I grew up with, like, since we was kids.
Really?
Man. Absolutely.
Here in Tarpon?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Jared Maxey. Hell yeah. What's up? What you going to say?
Matt Stanley. Great guys, great band. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. We do our best to, to both be professional, but also still be, enthusiasts and humans. And
yeah, by the way, let us know if the music is a little too loud. Alexa, volume down 1.
Apparently it's too loud for Rick.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead.
Let me know if it.
You know what, bitch? I'll just get to it. Yeah, I appreciate you, Nardi. Thanks so much.
I don't know if y'all know, but I turned Alexa on today. She kind of gave me a little,
Yeah, no doubt.
She was kind of flirting with me.
No doubt.
I don't remember what she said, but she was flirting.
All right.
How'd that go?
Raise your hands if you want me to put it up again. I'll put it up again. Driving out to. One moment. Oh well, Sanders, the one night I remember was driving out all the way to Boca. Was it Boca? The one, the town that we went.
Down. That's like
Sarasota. When we went to Sarasota
you guys were trying to do like Florida series. You were going to do that.
Florida series, dude. Sarasota. That was actually really good.
Yeah, you met up with Alport.
We met up with Alport. We did a video there, and then we went and we found a local car meet, and we stopped there for a little bit, checked out the rides and whatnot. Man, I still want to do that. We need to do that.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need
for
to
sure.
do that.
Look here, what Daniel says, man. This is why we do what we do right here. It was our YouTube channel that convinced him to buy his EcoBoost back in 2017, and we've been a pillar of the community and the platform.
Holy shit!
Bro, I mean, that's why. That's what we talk about.
Yeah,
man.
no
It's
doubt.
like we want to make sure that we're doing that. We want to educate, and we want to make enthusiasts empowered to make the right decisions. And dude, it's been a blessing, man.
I mean,
It's been
look,
awesome.
I think everything that we've been able to put out there has been check marking those things.
Yeah.
Is it helpful? Is it this? Is it is it empowering you? Is it letting you know, hey, this is a good deal. This is not a good deal.
Right.
I want you to see it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or even though this is cheaper, it's just not better.
It's not right.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to buy another one. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, man.
Jared said, we go way back.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Good to see y'all. Look
Yeah,
what y'all are
He
doing
lives right down the road, so sometimes when we're out here test driving in Mexico,
in our facility.
in our closed track facility here.
Yeah, of course. One new order. Okay,
man.
let's go. All right. So since that came through,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about. Let's see what we got there.
Ooh,
We're
look at that.
Wow.
Look
Okay.
at that.
Okay.
We have a new order from Scott Johnson,
Uh-oh.
which is the Cobra car. So Scott Johnson just got entered in to win.
$100. Okay. All right. So let's talk about that real quick.
We decided we weren't going to spend like advertising dollars, right? And to be honest, guys, we don't. All the advertising dollars is what we create ourselves. We don't do like any paid ads or any pay-per-click or anything like that. It's just something that we've not yet journeyed into.
Right. We'll get there.
And we'll get there, 100%. And we're working on the website all the time to try and get it there and all that stuff. But we were talking with Laura, our comptroller, and it's tough to run a profitable business, especially in this industry. And some of the margins are kind of narrow. You got some companies you're only making 10%, and you're trying to give a discount to your people, and you're trying to take care of them. And so there's some difficulties with trying to make a profitable business in this industry a little bit. And so one of the things we came up with, because we wanted to be able to give back to you guys through this Black Friday sale, is we thought like, if we were budgeting like $500, like for advertising, why don't we just give it back to you guys?
Literally.
Because as an enthusiast, right, if I'm spending money with my paycheck money to buy car parts, and then you gave me a $100 bill back, like I'm gonna be pretty excited about that.
I'm gonna be hell of excited, man.
So that's what we decided. So our goal here, while being on the Black Friday lives and being live, we're going to be live not just here today on Facebook. We'll be here live on Instagram a little bit later. We're going to go live on YouTube a little bit later, and then we're going to finish off the day, I believe, at TikTok at the end of the day. So our goal is that while we're live, that anybody that makes an order that's over $1,000 is going to get into the $100 giveaway. So Scott Johnson is the first guy, just made his $1,000 order, first guy to get a fresh $100 bill. So thank you, Scott Johnson, for tuning in. Thank you for buying $1,000 worth of parts on Black Friday from us, brother. So there is now 4 left.
Oh my goodness.
There's 4 left.
All right.
Okay, so, and then I didn't tell Laura this, and so now that she's on the live, I guess I could tell her now.
All right.
I also got $200 extra out, because we talked about 5, you know.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but what about the dude that spends like $550?
Right.
What do you do for that dude?
I feel that.
You know, what do you do for the dude that bought $250?
Of course.
So
I love that you thought about that.
I got 2 $50 bills.
Okay.
And I got 5 $20 bills.
Okay, we're gonna be spreading them out like this.
You know what I'm saying? So we got a little something extra, because I figured there might be some extra in
look,
me.
it's our way of saying thank
might
you.
be some extra in
no
me
matter
today.
how much you come and spend on our website. Obviously, we're trying to be
Black
even.
Friday giveaway. You see how it was labeled?
Oof.
Black Friday giveaway.
I love it, dude. This is our first time doing something like this. It's exciting. It's scary, but we love it. Man, Scott Johnson. How you stay Scott Johnson rich?
That's it right there.
You spend $1,000 on
Black
parking
Friday.
performance and you get money back on my land.
Now look, he already got 30% off on that purchase, by the way. So he got 30% off on the purchase, so he saved $300 in that particular instance.
Jeez.
And now he just got $100 back. So
Let's
little
fucking
cash
go.
money.
Lord
and,
have mercy.
By the way, we've got his '98 Cobra here.
Yep.
Which is the mintest 98 Cobra I've ever touched in my
Probably show
life.
them. You want me to show them real quick?
And we're doing a coyote swap in that. And we've got some of our vendors that we partner with, and we've got some of their goodies here. We've got Power by the Hour on board with a lot of their goodies. We've got UPR Products with some of their goodies. Freedom Parts Outlet, shout out to Andrew Sheridan, Freedom Parts Outlet, for the whole drivetrain and all of the stuff we need there. We're getting ready to have the transmission rebuilt. And that's going to be done by Sean Caputo over at Caputo Motorsports here locally.
Wow.
And then the wiring harness got sent out to Lethal Nate that does the wiring harnesses. So, yeah, man, we're going to be featuring that thing and showing that off. And yeah, man, I'm really excited. I'm hoping that kind of leads into us. We want to do things that we're specialists in, and I want to be able to take something like this. And Scott's the perfect customer for us to take this foray into because he does a lot of research on his own, so he's not an uneducated consumer.
He's a smart guy.
And so he'll be like, hey, man, this is the harness I'm running. This is the, so it's not like someone where we're having to figure it all out. We've also got him doing some of the research as well. So it's a really good fit for us to take on this kind of project with a customer like him because we're going to be able to execute the stuff that we don't know and learn along the way. And we do want to become specialists in this. We want to work with Andrew Sheridan from Freedom Parts Outlet and get the drivetrains and such from him. We want to be able to do these in things like, maybe an old Ranger, maybe, like this old E36 chassis that I've got outside or, stuff like this. Just little odds and ends that, we've got some desires to chase down. So
I can't wait. Yeah, and at some point, he's going to want to add boost, and we'll help him out at some point, right?
Yeah.
Or is he going to leave it all in?
I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what the future looks like,
Holy moly.
Yeah, I think that with a good fuel system, and we're doing oil pump gears, crank sprocket, an FFRE crank saver stud. We're doing it's a Mustang drivetrain, so we don't have to do like the swap with it's an F-150. You got to swap the intake manifold. You got to swap, but we are going to do. We sponsored him an 18 ported manifold for the build,
Lord.
and so we're going to do a couple things that'll make it a little more sturdy in the NA department. But if we can get it, 460-ish, if you can make it 460 to the tire, and I think the weight was like 2,800 already with the old motor and the old OEM drive, OEM K member and all that stuff in. And so it should be a pretty similar weight even after going to the Coyote.
Right.
If you have like 460 wheel horsepower somewhere in there on an NA build that is, sub 2,900 pounds, it's going to be a lot of fun because he's road course racing, like Sebring, the Firm, stuff like this. Right. So, yeah, man. So we're really excited to do it. So.
By the way, look what Joe said.
Joe, in girl math, you're basically getting paid to shop. So, yes, exactly right. Order the upgrades and put it from Santa. I love that. Listen, if there's anything under the thing that says from Santa and it looks like it was written by a man, it was definitely
Dude, that's
car
really
parts.
good. I'll probably use that for our next post. That's perfect. I'll screenshot that. That's awesome.
David Geiger's watching. What's up,
Yo,
David?
David, what I do?
Nick Mossing. What's up, Nick? All right, so we got some cash to give away. We got some orders to give some people some rebates on.
Hell yeah.
Drinking today from my my Team Lethal koozie.
Team Lethal koozie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you take that everywhere, man.
Go fast, break shit, drink beer. I don't drink beer, but I drink zero sugar
Dr.
soda.
Pepper. Yeah, I love that, man. All right, let's see. Sebastian, what's up, man? What cooler intake is better for NA applications for a 5.0?
So, I'm probably going to get, my bank account hates me for this, right? First of all, anything closed box, right? Second of all, I don't really recommend cold air intakes to my customers. It's just not something that I believe in. The OEM is so good. If you put a drop-in filter in it, your money is better spent elsewhere, whether that be, a tune from Lund Racing, switching over to E85. There's just money is better spent elsewhere, in my opinion. You're going to spend $400 or $500 roughly on a cold air intake, or you spend $70 for a drop-in filter.
No.
Because the reason my belief in that is that every customer with a 5.0 is on a journey to boost. I don't care.
Right.
At some point, even the guys that go crazy NA.
Yeah.
And then,
they want more.
At some point, they want more. And, so majority of customers are on a 5.0 are on their journey to boost.
Right.
And so when we have a customer that wants a cold air intake, will I sell it to them? Of course. The majority of the time, I try and tell these guys, like, look, it's a car show piece. It's a beauty piece for under hood.
Yeah.
So as long as you like the looks of it, so long as it does the things you want it to do from that perspective, but don't expect it to, pick up 3/10 in the eighth or quarter mile. Like, it's
if
just
you
not
had to
happen.
pick one, is it something where like you would pick an air raid tube?
My favorite stuff is anything closed box, right?
Okay. So keep the stock air box and then do an air raid tube? You can do a stock air box with an air raid tube and a drop-in filter. They call that the junior intake kit, which is just fine. Right.
But if you're going to do one that you want to not have the stock box, want to have it look, more car show-like, Roush closed box is phenomenal.
That's a good one.
And it makes good power. It's not anything where you're, actually losing power.
Right.
Some of these open box intakes, you are losing power.
Yeah.
And some of them, if they don't have a proper heat shield, you'll get fan wash, so you'll get a bad signal across the mass airflow.
Oh, shoot.
So it just can create some issues that you don't want for drivability and for tuning and stuff like that. So I really like the Roush closed box, like the Air Raid closed box, and I like the Corsa closed box. Those are my...
Yeah, I was going to say the Corsa one. I've seen both. I've seen the open one and the closed one. The carbon fiber one that Andrew Wood had on we put on his car. Yep. That was pretty.
Yeah, and we did a pre-filter, and then actually we did a pre-filter and a closed box on that.
Yeah, was it a JLT pre-filter?
He had a JLT previously.
Okay.
Previously.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I mean, Sebastian, for me, it's a filter and a tube at most, until you're going for boost, because anything you're buying on the boost side,
it's going to come
require
with its own
different
intake,
cold air. It's going to come with
sure.
its own, right? Exactly.
Who's that lady, Amanda? Amanda. Amanda.
Oh, Amanda I've seen her naked.
What up, Amanda?
Hey, baby girl. That was my my 2-star. What do they call them? Michelin star. That was my two Michelin star chef right there.
Oh shoot!
From yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Her and Mama Dukes killed
Edwin
it.
Oliveira's watching. What's up, Edwin?
What up, Ed?
What do you do, player?
PP sticker looks great on mine. Yes, yes, yes.
Bees,
dog.
What up, Bees?
EcoBoost for the win. We agree. We love them.
What up, Lucas? What it do? All right. I don't know how long we've been live on this thing.
I think we can touch the screen and it might tell us.
It has 30 minutes. Coming up on 30 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Perfect.
Sounds about right. Let's see. How do I get back? There we go. Were you able to see a minute countdown? I didn't. 29. There it is. Yeah, 29.
Love it. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, so I mean, our goal was to come on. We said we wanted to do half hour. So I mean, that's pretty good because timing-wise, I am ready to definitely get some food going.
Yeah.
It's definitely lunch 30. And then we can get Scott's $100 bill wrapped up, and I know he made an order, so I can start processing that.
Good.
I think Bobby's actually processing it already. See him over there. But yeah, and then we'll come back. We're going to be going live on Instagram here in a little while. So if you guys follow us over there, what was the time slip on the 900 wheel horsepower EcoBoost? So that is Jesse Ringley from EMS, and he holds the record. It is now 840, I think, is his fastest that he's gone. So it's, hauls ass, kicks ass, and takes names. Wow. And as a matter of fact, it is going to be at PRI in interior booth at PRI. So
get out of town.
Yeah, man. So we're really excited. So December 7th through 10th, myself, Yusuf, and Bobby will be there. So if you guys are near Indy or if you're in the industry and you're going to be there, come link us up. And but yeah, boys and girls, we are going to wrap this up here at the 30-minute mark. And we've got another $400 to give away for all orders over $1,000 today. And then we've still got another $200 to give away.
I have a feeling TikTok is going to take most of that money.
I honestly thought the same thing.
I have a feeling everybody on TikTok is going to be taking that money.
I honestly thought the same thing,
I'm
brother.
just letting you know.
But yeah, so listen, guys, we will catch you on the next one. I think the next spot we're going is YouTube or Instagram. Where are we going to head next?
Let's go to Instagram.
We're going to go to Instagram next. So we will see you guys here shortly at Instagram. So stay tuned, and we'll see you there.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that say stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up.